We're back, just like the Premier League, Week 2, Episode 2, Dynamics Desktop. Here's the lineup. Let's hit it. People, oh my God, we have to stop building agents for everything. I love Dynamics communities. I will be at Summit this year in Nashville. Why do we need an expert user AI agent on your platform? We'll see. I mean, there's a lot of places we can get this. Microsoft has Copilot. They have one. Let's see. What's a good reason to have a Copilot agent or any agent on your website? Maybe I'm being too critical. Let's give it some questions. So, what is Dynamics 365 Finance and Supply Chain Management? Comprehensive solution, and we can get this probably could get it from anywhere. I don't know how it's sourcing this information, what this agent is connected to. It does have some follow-up prompts, so it looks like it's at least built out to some minimal extent. We can see some of the information it's given back. All right, let's throw a curveball. Let's ask it who our good friend Alex Meyer is. What is this thing connected to? Does it know the Dynamics community? Is it bringing stuff off of Google? Is it taking stuff from Microsoft Forums? Alex Myers, Principal Software Development Engineer, Delenia, Microsoft MVP. Doesn't call him the Sultan of Security or anything, so it's all right. It knows, but it knows he's going to be the speaker at Community Summit North America. That's great. Do we know what sessions he'll be leading since we know that he'll be speaking in under a couple months here in Nashville? Does not have enough information there. All right, well, fair enough. Let's go with who is Drew Lensack. It knows who Alex is. It must know who I am. It must know who I am. All right. Does it know me by my legal name? It knew Alex, but it doesn't know me. I'm getting sort of worried. Oh, wow. Well, it's very minimally right. This must be based on information in an active profile somewhere in Dynamics communities. Old role, old title, old company, specialization, not really correct. It was probably highlighted for a particular session I was doing. So, hey, bottom line is not all agents are built for everything. Know what your agent's built for. Not everything needs an agent. No offense, DCI. We'll stick with them. DCI, you guys do a lot of good work. Why don't you tell us what's going on? You do a great job putting on events outside of Community Summit. One fantastic thing Dynamics Community does is give all these opportunities for folks to share and learn from each other. So if you go to their events page, you can look at everything that's going on, including remote sessions. We see some learners sessions here throughout August. Minneapolis actually had a Summit Roadshow earlier this month. Montreal had a Summit Roadshow. You can see a BC Nav UG meetup that happened and many more sessions. So check those out. They're a great way to meet other folks in similar industries throughout the dynamic communities, whether you're using finance and supply chain, BC and NAV, Power Platform, Copilot, all of the above. Hi, I'm Doug. All right, let's stay with events. Doug, Dynamics user group, they have also been putting on events for a long time, also like to bring things at a more local level than just these larger conferences and remote sessions. So check out the 2026 Dynamics Con regionals that are still happening this year. We have one coming up starting today. Ohio Valley, Columbus, Ohio has one. Montreal has one coming up in September. So Montreal, busy place with lots of communities. Europe's having one coming up in Frankfurt. So funny, we get a bunch of little regions scattered throughout North America. Then we have Africa and Europe as total. So those are probably going to be pretty large events. Make sure you check those out. There will be great speakers at all those. Click on those links and see further details for more. And then closing things out with Texas. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, celebrating one of the heroes of Microsoft online communities. Murray Fife publishes some fantastic content under his newsletter, A Tinkerer's Notebook. Murray, longtime contributor to Dynamics 365 Finance and Supply Chain material, loves to kind of bring things into his own unique flavor and feel. If you want to read some of his books, they have a lot of kind of D&D type feel here. You can see some of more the graphic novels and some of the illustrations he uses to publish his content. But a lot of fantastic stuff. Check Murray out along with many other Microsoft and MVP folks that can be found online. His brand of humor makes it really fun to learn about a bunch of nerdy things. So keep shining, Murray. If I could do a Jay Leno voice, I would do it now. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? The Robot Olympics. If you haven't seen this, check it out. The World Humanoid Games is underway in Beijing, I believe, in China. It is intense for those afraid of the robots taking over the world. This is the second annual competition. It runs for 5 days. There's been a robot outrunning Usain Bolt's 100-meter sprint world record. There's been a robot performing Cristiano Ronaldo celebration on the soccer pitch, synchronized marching. I mean, just look at this. This is incredible. Just knocking them out. If you want to be terrified of something, just look at how high these things can jump, how strong they are. It's iRobot in person. It's terrifying. If you're already worried about AI, hey, have fun sleeping tonight. Good luck. It's that time again. All hail King Andre. July 2026 top 10 community contributors. We looked at June's last week. This week we got Andre, number 3 for July, number 1 in our hearts, and number 1 overall, 306,000. Everyone else here well below, but Martin Drab returning back to a leaderboard. Martin Drab, 240,000 points, closing in on Andre, one of the longtime community contributors, and somebody whose name matches his humor. That's going to do it for another edition of Dynamics Desktop. As always, brought to you by Dynamics Dads. See you next time.